Hello guys, it is FoxGaming/AlexD8282 here, and today I'm going to do a follow-up video to one of my more recent videos. That video being my first thoughts on the Nintendo Switch. And my friend Alfie, he got a Nintendo Switch on release date and we decided to try it out. I couldn't record any footage because where I was, one, my Elgato was having a freak out, two, really, where I was, which was downstairs, I couldn't really get my desktop there. But I have an image for proof here. That is a Nintendo Switch, and it isn't mine, but I got to try it out. So, to put my speculation to rest, the Joy-Cons were actually pretty comfortable. I mean, I thought, especially with the grip, it would be very uncomfortable, and yes, the grip wasn't the comfiest controller in the world, but it worked and it fit nice into your hands. And same with the Joy-Cons by themselves, they were actually really comfortable to hold. So, props to Nintendo on that one. And with the games, yes, there weren't that many of them. But Zelda Breath of what I played, Snipclips demo, Zelda Breath of Wilds and 1-2 Switch, each for quite a while. I completed the demo with Alfie. We got quite a far through Zelda Breath of Wilds, and we played all the mini games in 1-2 Switch, so I could give it a fair rap. And 1-2 Switch, for 50 quid, 30 quid, however much it is, I don't think it's worth it. It is a tech demo, and it is very fun to play. But £30, I don't really think it's worth the full price. But moving on to Snipperclips, which is one of the downloadable content, the downloadable games. Snipperclips is really fun, and for £16, I think from looking at the demo, it is definitely worth that price. It uses the Joy-Cons very well. It's so much fun, and I don't know why it's not a full game. It is worth it. And moving on to the one most people bought the Switch for, Zelda Breath of the Wilds. This might take a while, me talking about this, because I have a lot to answer. So, Zelda Breath of Wilds, first of all, is a great game. It's really fun. It mixes up the Zelda formula perfectly well by adding survival elements in an open world. And I first of all thought, like, open world, it's going to become like, you know, people were speculating it as a Minecraft code, and I thought it was just going to become more like, you know, just one of those generic open world games. But oddly enough, it wasn't a Minecraft or clone or GTA clone or any of this. It was more Far Cry than anything. And it wasn't just, there was, it's probably because you could scout out your enemies and it's more wilderness. But actually, I think it holds up on its own. The cooking mechanic I kind of enjoyed. It was quite fun how you could just mix random food together and get a chance at making a good piece and a good, like, cooked meal or dubious food, which I ended up getting quite a lot. But it was a very fun game. I enjoyed the mechanics. I like the fact, to progress the story really, you have to go to these little ruins, which they're like mini dungeons, but the puzzles aren't that difficult. If you're looking for really difficult puzzles in Zelda Breath of Wilds, you're going to be quite disappointed. Some puzzles made me kind of think. There was one where you had to try and get this ball across, like, to the other side into this hole to open the dungeon, and you needed to stop time on one object and freeze to use the freeze ability. It took me a while to find out, but it was quite good. It is a very good game, Zelda Breath of the Wilds, and if you have a Switch and don't own it, I would really recommend it. And if you have a Wii U, I'd buy that as, yeah, it's kind of the definitive edition, and I'm about to get onto that. So, Zelda Breath of the Wild on the Switch, as great as it is, had a lot of frame rate issues. Like, not everyone's having this. Everyone said there's performance issues, but the amount of times where the frame rate has tanked from around 60 or 30 to around 10, it's quite often. There are a lot of frame rate tanks, and it's quite noticeable. Also, the resolution only barely hits 1080p on screens. It looks slightly better from what I was playing it from, because mine was quite an old piece, an old TV, so it could run in 720p and look very nice. But I've heard on other, like, 1080p monitors and stuff like that, it only just hits 1080p, as the Nintendo Switch's screen is 720p, similar to that of the Nvidia Shield, which is not a surprise because it is Nvidia. But yes, Zelda Breath of the Wild is a standout game for the Switch, and if you want me to get into any detail about the other games on the Switch, I'll just name them. There's Bomberman Art that I haven't even played. There is Bomberman R, which I haven't played. I haven't seen any footage for it. It should be, you know, Bomberman Worlds 2. And there's also Shovel Knight and the Shovel Knight sequel, which I'm guessing this is just Shovel Knight, and that is good. Shovel Knight is a great game, and I'm fine with that. And upcoming, well, yeah, there's the Indie Showcase has happened, and to say some of the games I'm excited for, I'm not surprised about Yooka-Laylee. Overcooked, once that's on there, I think that is probably going to be a standout game for the Switch. There is also, oddly enough, Hover Revolt of Gamers. No one knows about this game, but I do have it on Steam. I've put a reasonable amount of time on it, and it has got so much potential. It is the spiritual successor to Jet Set Radio. It's very fun, and I'm happy that it's made its way onto the console. There's also going to be Pocket Rumble, which is a very fun 2-button fighter that was on PC, but it's going to be a console exclusive. There's also going to be Escapist 2, it's going to have drop-in, drop-out multiplayer. So yes, that is really a summary of Nindies. And yes, the Nintendo Switch. It's not go out and buy it. It's not like, it's a very kind of, if you like new technology, go get it. If you like the games that I've mentioned, consider it. If you're a big Nintendo fan, get it. If you're buying it for Breath of the Wild and you already have a Wii U, buy Breath of the Wild on the Wii U. It is the superior version with much better performance. But yes, if you don't have a Wii U and you want Breath of the Wild, well, just go and purchase that, because don't buy a Wii U for Breath of the Wild. Buy a Switch if you're going to get Breath of the Wild. It is, I'd say wait a little bit until there's more games out for it. I can't really have a solid judgment on how the games library is. But the Nintendo Switch is good, very good. I enjoy my time playing with it. I also really need to thank Alfie for bringing over the Nintendo Switch and getting it hooked up, because if he didn't, I couldn't do this video. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video and on my quick look into the Nintendo Switch. It's, yeah, I like it. It's a very good console. It's just not got that much on it. And I'm sorry for the lack of uploads. Yeah, I've been moving house a lot, so yeah, it's been quite difficult. And the script for my top 10 video is coming soon, I promise you. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this, and see you in the next video. Goodbye!